Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Subhashish Mishra and today's topic of discussion is on data wrangling or preprocessing. So in this part we will be discussing about the missing value or null value treatment. In the upcoming parts we will be covering up all other things in related to data wrangling or preprocessing. So let's get started. So first the agenda of the day. Today we will be discussing about what is data wrangling, and then we will go ahead and implement missing value or non-value treatment. Okay, so what is data wrangling? Data wrangling is the technique of cleaning and transforming the data to fit as an analytical solution. So here we are basically cleaning all the data, all the raw data that we are receiving from any source of data, and once we receive the data, then we clean it to prepare it for the machine learning model to fit and then to predict the specific output that we desire. Okay, so there are certain techniques of data wrangling. The first one is null value treatment. Whenever we receive any kind of data set, first of all we always look out for the missing or null value treatment. Whenever you have missing values, then we need to deal with that. After that only we can be able to do other operations on it. Then we go ahead and detect the outlier detection or the anomaly. Okay, some sort of outlier sometimes is there whenever we receive the data. Okay, some wrong entry or something that is not the kind of context that we want. So those kind of things we usually remove. So for example, I can be able to say that suppose in age column someone has entered that my age is 120 years old. So this is not the right thing, right? So those kind of things we usually remove. Once we do that, then we go ahead and implement the categorical encoding. Whenever we have any kind of category, let's say we have a column where we have gender, male and female, so machine can't be able to understand the text. Machine can be able to understand only the numbers. So we usually convert those text into the numbers. So that is called as categorical encoding. So once we do that, we go ahead and implement the feature importance. So whenever we receive any data set, there are a lot of features or lot of columns available to the data set. So all of them are not important. Okay, so few columns may have negative impact to the data set, few might have the positive impact to the data set. We should find out the feature importance, and based on that we should take the call that whether we should deal with that kind of data sets as it is, or we should consider the important features only. Alright, then we do the scaling. We basically scale the data in the normalized or standardized format. Once we do that, we basically then do the data splitting. We split the data into training and testing format. Once we do that, then we usually do the machine learning model training, and after the training we do the validation and then the prediction. Okay, so what is missing value treatment? Whenever we receive any kind of raw data, the data may have some missing values in it. Machines can't deal with the missing values, hence it required to fill the missing values. Okay, so there are certain aspects of dealing with the missing values. One is replaced with zero, second one is replaced with mean, replaced with median, replaced with moving average, then minimum or maximum value, then there will be backfill and forward fill as well. We'll be seeing everything else one by one. So let's jump into the Jupyter notebook and see how it is being implemented in the practical aspects. So here we are in the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so to start with, we will be importing NumPy, Pandas and OS. Import NumPy as NP, import Pandas as PD, import OS. Once we import that, then we have a data set available, a small data set we have prepared that we will be loading up. Read Excel, pandas.read Excel, and then we read the data set. Datas.xlsx. So once we do that, let's check out the data set. So it's the data set of the students. There are 5 students and the marks of those students are available. Here as we can notice that for this student Amruta, we don't have any value as it is showing NaN. So we need to fill this up before putting it into any machine learning model. So how we can be able to do that? There are certain aspects of doing that, as we have already discussed. There will be missing value replacement with first of all, we can be able to implement with the missing value 0, mean, max, whatever it is. But the simplest way of dealing with it is like we can drop it. Okay, so to drop any kind of missing value, we can be able to do df dot drop any, and as you can notice, it has dropped Amruta out of it. Now, if we have the data in which we need to deal with each and everything else, and we don't have the rights to drop anything, sometimes the data is very important and we can't be able to change anything else in that. Okay, so in that case, we will be dealing with the missing value replacement. Okay, because the data is very important, we can't be able to delete it. So there are various aspects of replacing any missing value. The first one is fill NA with 0. The very simplest one is fill NA with 0. Once we do that, we can be able to say that for Amruta, the marks is 0, 0. Now let's check out missing values replacement with mean. So df dot fill NA, and with df dot mean, replace that, then it will replace with the mean value or the average value. Okay, we can also be able to replace with median. Same thing we will be doing, df dot fill NA, df dot median, and it will replace with the median value. Notice that here the mean is 55, so it is replacing it with the mean, which is 55.5. Here the median is 51, so it is replacing with the median value of 51. If you don't know how to calculate the mean and median, we have already videos on it, which is there in the prerequisites of machine learning model playlist. I will encourage you to go ahead and check it out. I will also link it in the I button and also in the description below for your reference. Okay, the next option is that we can be able to replace the missing value with moving average. Okay, so what is moving average? Moving average is like, let's say we have 5 data points available over here, right? So this one is not available. Let's print the DA first. Okay, so here as we can be able to notice that there are 5 data points, and here for the marks for Amruta is not available. So here we have 2 values before Amruta and 2 values after Amruta. So instead of printing the average, like, okay, but in case of moving average, we can be able to take a window in which we can be able to select specific number of data points for which we will be calculating the average, and we will be replacing it with the null value available or the missing value available. So let's say if I want to consider Shilpa and Deepak, and their mean I need to consider and need to replace it with Amruta's NA, and then we can be able to do that also. So that is called as missing value replacement using moving average. For that, we can be able to do df dot fill NA and df dot, we already have method called as rolling, right? Inside rolling, we can be able to see that the first parameter is window. Window is how many number of data points we want. That is 2, because we want Shilpa and Deepak's average. So it is 2. Now there is another one thing is minimum periods. Whenever we are considering any kind of data set and we want the moving average, then we usually have to make sure that we already have the data points available to take the average. So here, if we don't have anything else apart from Amruta, then we don't have anything else to replace the null value or the missing value. So we need to check that the data points are available over here or not. So for that, at least one data point is required. So if we only have Shilpa and Amruta, then we can be able to replace the value of Shilpa with Amruta. Okay, but if we don't have Shilpa, only Amruta is there, then we can't be able to replace the null value which is there in case of Amruta. So for that, we need to implement minimum periods, which is at least 1. Once that is being done, we need to calculate it. What we need to calculate? This is the rolling values. We need to calculate the mean of it. So Once we do that, we can be able to see that the missing value replacement has been done with the ruling mean. As we know, the Shilpa's number is 40 and for the Deepak the marks is 80. So 40 plus 80, the average of 40 plus 40, 80 and Amruta is not available. So 80 plus 40 is 120, 120 divided by 3 is 40. So the ruling mean is 40. Okay. We can also be able to replace the missing value with mean and max. So to replace with mean and max, df dot mean, if we do that. So as we can be able to see the minimum value, before we do that, let's check out the minimum value of df. So the minimum value is 40. So we can be able to replace the minimum value with the missing value. So once we do that, we can be able to see that the Amruta's number has been 40, which is assigned to minimum. We can be able to do it, replace with max. So the maximum value is 80. So as you can see, the Amruta's number is replaced with 80 now. Okay, there are two other aspects also which are very much important in case of replacing the missing value or null value. Those are B fill and F fill. The B fill and F fill is back fill and forward fill. So in case of forward fill, whatever the data present in the previous cell will be forwarded to the cell which has missing value. In case of backward fill, the cell which is present after the missing value will be forwarded to the, will be put it up in the missing value. Okay, so we can have df dot fill na. Then inside fill na, there is something called as method. We will be considering the method of replacement. So if we do f fill, then 40 will be replaced in place of Amruta. Amruta's number, which is NaN right now. See, 40 is being replaced. Now, if we will be doing backward fill, then it will replace 80 in case of the missing value of Amruta. See, it is being replaced with 80. So these are the few ways in which we can be able to replace the missing value or null values. There are other aspects of also dealing with it that we will be discussing whenever we will be dealing with real-time data set, whenever we will have machine learning problems. So based on the problem statement, we usually decide which kind of missing value treatment we usually have to deal with. Again, that is also the call for the business also. We usually take a call from the business that what are the kind of approaches they want and what are the consequences of the approaches. Okay, so this is exactly about the missing value treatment. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about outlier or anomaly detection. Okay, until then, stay tuned and enjoy machine learning. Thank you so much.